Welcome to Hoffman Heights. Today we are making chipped beef on toast. This is a super old school recipe and it is still loved today. So we're going to start with the gravy, and what we have in the pot is 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And of course, love to use my Kerrygold butter. And we are going to take that off of the heat here, turn that burner off, and we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of flour. So get that in there. It's always equal amounts when you are making your roux. And we're going to add in some salt and pepper. Now keep in mind, because you are adding in chipped beef, that means you're going to make this salty automatically with that. So you do not need as much salt as you would think. So we're going to stir this until it is nice and smooth, and that is how you get your perfect roux. You hear people talk about roux all the time. It's R-U-E, roux, and it is very important that for any type of sauce that you mix this in advance, just like this, and this is how you come up with your perfect sauce or your perfect gravy or perfect base for a mac and cheese. You can see how great that looks in here. You are now going to add in your milk. So we got 1 cup of milk here, and we're going to stir that in. All right, stir that in nice and gentle. Kind of get that mixed up, get all that roux off of the bottom there. And you can kind of see some fun swirls going on. And then we're going to turn that heat back up, and we want to get that boiling. All right, so we will bring this to a boil, and once it comes to a boil, you're going to go ahead and boil it for an exact 2 minutes. And when that is completely boiled, you're going to add in your chipped beef. So you can buy that at the grocery store. Dried beef comes in a glass jar, and they're just individual slices in there. And I only use 5 slices for 4 pieces of toast because, again, it's very salty, it goes a long way. I've already got that pre-cut, so we can add that right into there. So we're going to stir that pot again, come back around. This is all about timing in here. You want to get that toast down. So we've got 4 pieces of toast in here. We're going to put that up to number 4 because I like them nice and crunchy. So we'll get that going. And I always recommend get one of these little grabbers so you're not, sticking a knife or a fork in there, and you're actually pulling out your toast nice and easy. So how fun is that? You can get that online in a cooking store. Specialty products. You can kind of see it's bubbling on the edges here. This is a very, very fast meal. This is great for any kind of breakfast. So we're going to bring that to a boil. You can see how thin that is right now. And this will thicken because of that roux that's in there. And it's still boiling away. So I'm going to pause this until we can get to the point that I want it at. This will only take about 3 minutes, but I'm sure you don't want to watch 3 minutes of stirring. So I will pause it in the meantime. Great, you can see this thickening now, and we're gonna stir that for about 1 to 2 minutes. I always kind of eyeball this to the thickness that I want, and you can see that getting thicker and thicker as we go, and you do not want to burn this too much, so maybe bring that down a little bit. Ooh, that's nice. All right, that's the thickness that I want. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the heat off on here. I'm now going to add in the chipped beef. So this is about 5 slices already pre-cut. And because they're so thin, you can see how thin that is on there, they'll heat up automatically when you add them into this sauce. All right, and then once that toast is done, I will go ahead and plate this and show you how it's done. Nice and easy. Chipped beef on toast for breakfast, and it has protein. All right, our toast is done and popped up, so we're going to pull that out and get that plated onto my fun plates here. I love these. They are so much fun. And get that on this one. And we're gonna grab our gravy that we just made over here. Give that one more quick stir. You can see how nice and thick that is. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this on here because I can't do this with both hands, and I'll come right back. And there we go, chipped beef on toast. Hoffman Heights out, taking food to a whole nother level and bringing back the oldie but goodies. See you soon.